When I think about Shonen Jump manga I grew up with, the big three come to mind. I was fortunate enough to get into the hobby when they made it to the West. Now, as amazing as they are, Hunter x Hunter was another great series that came out around the same time. Many fans believe it to be equal, if not better, than the big three. But due to Yoshihiro Togashi going on hiatus for health reasons, Hunter x Hunter missed the opportunity for a potential big four. So, what if Hunter x Hunter started today? Does this cult classic have what it takes to be a modern bestseller? When it comes to Hunter x Hunter, I never actually read the manga or watched the anime. I can tell you the name of these three characters being Gon, Killua, and Hisoka, and that the power system is called Nen. Other than that, my knowledge on the series is basically non-existent. So like with any new Shonen Jump series, I'll read a chapter of Hunter x Hunter every week for 2 months. Chapter 1 felt like a slow burn as it focuses on setting up the story. Gon catches a fish, has a heart-to-heart with his aunt, and boards the ship to the Hunter exam. But the flashback with Kite is the meat and potatoes of this chapter. It's the moment that pushes Gon into becoming a hunter. So with the goal to find and become a great hunter like his father Jean, Gon sets off on his journey. As of right now, I'm invested in Kite. We get to see some interesting teamwork in Chapter 2. After experiencing some rough waves, most of the applicants chicken out. The only ones who decided to stay were Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika. Now the captain is not just in charge of getting to their destination. His other job is to screen the applicants and see who is worthy of becoming a hunter. This is more or less a hunter pop quiz. Leorio and Kurapika get on the wrong foot and decide to throw hands in the middle of a storm. Unfortunately, the only thing that's being thrown is a sailor overboard. But the three spring into action, saving the sailor in the nick of time. With that, it looks like Gon has made some new comrades before the exam. Chapter 3 slows things down once again. The captain takes a liking to Gon and gives him a tip to where to go. The three end up in a village and have to answer a question correctly to proceed any further. It's one of those questions with an impossible choice. But they all manage to pass by not answering the question at all. We get a bit of action with Chapter 4. The final task to make it to the Hunter exam is to find the navigator. They arrive at a lodge only to witness a beast kidnapping a woman. But this doesn't fool me one bit. Having read my fair share of manga, I knew this magical beast was actually the Navigator. Now the chapter plays out and showcases some of the trio's abilities and knowledge. This impresses the navigators and they make their way to Zaban City. So after all those trials, they finally make it to the Hunter exam. As I'm flipping through, this reminds me of how the tuning exam started in Naruto. Since I enjoyed that, I'm curious to see how Hunter x Hunter's version plays out. We also get introduced to Hisoka, who doesn't seem like he's playing with a full deck of cards. So for the first phase of the Hunter exam, all the applicants have to do is follow the examiner to the second phase. It sounds easy, but it's actually a grueling marathon. More importantly, Killua gets introduced in this chapter. Based on his appearance, Killua looks more like the protagonist of Hunter x Hunter than Gon. So I can't wait to see what Killua is capable of. People are starting to drop out as the marathon gets more difficult. After running for hours, they now have to climb a long set of stairs. Leading the pack is none other than Gon and Killua. Taking a closer look, we can see that Gon has some sweat beads on his face, while Killua does not. Could this be a sign that Killua is stronger than Gon? The marathon continues in a swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
As more applicants get taken out by the local wildlife, Hisoka makes his move. Hearing Leorio scream, Gon heads back to help. Technically speaking, Hisoka isn't allowed to attack the examiner, but the other applicants are fair game. So his methods might not be moral, but the less applicants there are, the better his chances of becoming a hunter. Having read a volume's worth of Hunter x Hunter in a span of 2 months, the beginning of the story takes a while to build up. As a whole, the first 4 chapters are solid, but reading it on a week-to-week basis felt like a slog. It wasn't until chapter 5 that things started to pick up with the Hunter exam. So based on the first 8 chapters, I believe Hunter x Hunter would find success if it started today. The only problem it would face is the constant comparison to the manga that came out before it. But what are your thoughts? Do you think Hunter x Hunter would be a good series if it started today? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.